Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, Dr. Haider Shah. On behalf of Kalwas, I would like to welcome all of you to this webinar. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we have another very interesting topic, and I'm really honored to welcome and introduce our distinguished guest speaker who is going to talk about economics and artificial intelligence. Blue is the next green big thing under the SDGs and the 2030 Agenda Podium. How is economics related to artificial intelligence? The advent of artificial intelligence is a single most important event in the history of economics. Artificial intelligence will make better predictions and factor the effect of human feelings on the actual state of affairs. So, what is the actual role of the artificial intelligence in economic development? Really wonderful topic and interesting topic, and I'm sure you will learn a lot from this session as we have an expert with us in today's this session. So stay tuned because in amazing stuff are coming ahead in this session. So before we start, I would like to thank Kalwas for arranging such enlightenment sessions, for their support and providing us such a wonderful platform. The aim of Kalwas is to give you the opportunity to connect and interact with world-renowned speakers, academic leaders, teachers, authors, researchers, experts, professionals, and businessmen to learn from their experiences, recommendations, and suggestions, which will create an impact and will enable you to learn and develop yourself in order to grow and transform individually, as well as to contribute to the world in positive way. As our slogan is come, learn, and share knowledge. So today we have an amazing person as guest who has a vast and wonderful experience in academia and in industry as well. An internationally known personality, he's a great human being, always engaged in arranging wonderful events, conferences, etc., to share his knowledge and provide opportunity to the expert in the field to share their knowledge. He is so kind that he always try to engage and invite us on various conferences as keynote speaker. For his excellency, he is admired by the people around the globe. So let me introduce him formally. He is the educationist, philosopher, active economist, and founder of the Help Education and Teach. He's the key educationist. He has been teaching and researching the fields of business, finance, and administration. He is highly experienced professional. He has vast experience in teaching and administration. Moreover, he spent 13 years in the field of education administrative position. He has offered his services to many institutions. He has taught in many institutions and remained on key administrative positions. In addition to that, he started his career at a private company and then chose to teach at the University of Sindh Kana campus and as a visiting faculty. Moreover, he served as a vice principal and administrative in charge Pak Turk Marif International School and colleges. After that, he joined the University of Modern Science Tendo Muhammad Khan as assistant professor. He served as a director of QEC and Inspector College. Later down the road, he served as a assistant professor and director research studies department at the University of Sufism and the Modern Sciences. Currently, he is serving at the Government College, University Hyderabad, Sindh, Pakistan, as assistant professor and director of the ORIC. Last but not the least, he is a wonderful speaker, author, teacher, researcher, expert, professional, and above everything, a great human being. So please help me in welcoming our guest, Professor Dr. Mohammed Shoaib Khan. Mohammed Shoaib Khan, welcome to the Kalwas platform and thank you very much for joining us, Dr. Sir.
All praises and all thanks to Almighty Allah. Bismillah Rahman Rahim and Assalamu alaikum to all the communities, all the listeners, all the guests, all the researchers, all the professors, all my teachers, all the worthy guests, and most importantly, thank you, Professor Dr. Haider Shah for giving me this opportunity and chance to share the ideas which is in my mind. I kept, so I was trying to, you can say, promulgate and elaborate it in a different way, in a concept that if which will be never been, inshallah ta'ala, happened or heard before. Inshallah ta'ala, this my presentation will make everyone will proud. And inshallah ta'ala, being or after learning this all, you will find out the new ways, new wings, and there is a new definitions of success will come in front of you. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, it's really pleasure to have you, Dr. Saab, and looking forward for a wonderful stuff that are coming ahead. So over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. Bismillah ar-Rahman rahim. Hello, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, according to your country time. This is Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Khan Pathan. It's very much proud for me being, you can say, Pakistani citizen. And thank you so much, everyone who's listening and taking us time out. And inshallah, this my topic will be depending on four different episodes. Episode means different parts. And because you can say the topic is very much, you can say, demanded, very much in need, and this topic will completely change the podium of learning, research, SDG Sustainable Development Goals, artificial intelligence, economics, and definitely at the end, the blue economy, green economy, and the green finance. So let's start. My topic would be the economics and artificial intelligence. Why I choose topic economics and artificial intelligence? Because economics is because the Professor Adam Smith mentioned that whenever there is a need, when there is a demand, there is a scarcity, there is a welfare, whenever there is a barter system, it always started from there till start to end. So in this way, you can collaborate with different aspects of the world according to their needs, demand, time, and current movement. At this moment, when I visited one of the University of Pakistan, so one of the professor asked me that Shoaib Saab, being an economist or being a student of economics, how do you feel that what would be your future into next upcoming 30 to 40 years? So I said, sir, believe me, economics is a vast, you can say, a field or discipline which cannot be elaborated in books, papers, pen, pencil, rubber, but it can be elaborated in a different ideas in a ways. But from that day, I approve and I am trying my level best to elaborate and compensate and compare with the latest technology aspects of the world. One of the latest aspects which transform the vision of life is to control the logarithm. How do you control the logarithm? There is only one way of the black magic. And my this sentence will mark my word, even though I performed the same speech in the Karachi IBA few days ago, that artificial intelligence will become the new black magic in this world. And they will like this and everything will be happen, whatever the things will happen in hours, days, weeks, but now in a minutes or in a seconds. So moving ahead, so the presentation episodes depends on four things. My first episode will be on the what is modern economics, because modern economics is very very important. You must have a knowledge about what is all about the economics first. Until you don't have the knowledge about the economics, how do you know about further detailed definitions or explanations about the next topic, which is artificial intelligence? My third episode would be the what is the blue and the green economy and its role in Pakistan as a worldwide also. Inshallah, it will be more broader. My last topic, you can say, episode would be on the concepts, collaboration, and its impacts on our society. How it impacts. So first of all, what is economics? Economics is a kind of a different disciplines can be elaborated in front of us. But let me tell you something very much detailed and you can say minimum one. Some disciplines train you to be a specialist, but the disciplines of economics is a way thinking about would be the factor that influence and shape human actions. Economics have applied their science to the study of so many forms and human endeavors and seek solutions, business, social problems to help people lead more fruitful lives. Just 1 4 minute. Yes. So furthermore, actually the thing is that the numbers are is very. Now it's fine now. Thank you so much again. Sorry for the inconvenience. So again, let me start it. Those issues and problems intersect with many other disciplines. So one can pair economics with the range of other measures of the craft and personalized curriculum. Whether students are interested in career in private industry, government industry, public, private, or the non-profit sector. A degree in economics provides students with the tools of to succeed. Being in a vibrant metropolitan area offers a great many advantages to our students, including access to internships with many top firms and organizations within the molecular metro area wherever it is or needed to. Internships are carefully designed to guarantee that the students attain valued work experiences. Students can even gain inside track jobs with those firms once they graduate via economics. You witness successful careers in many different areas, including policy analyst, practicing according features, trading, being analyst, and business. When I choose my topic, economics, so one of my professor asked me, Shoaib sir, why economics? I said, sir, economics is a field where you can put your feet and make it possible in a successful way in a different areas very easily. How? In any of the private sector, in any of the government sector, in any of the industry sector, in any of the textile, in any of the different kind of a consultant agencies, banking, trades, or futures, you can play your role because economics are the best factors, those who help you to minimize the crisis and increase the being profits. As you knew that in 2008, the biggest financial crunch happened. Why? Because there is a huge difference of loan and credit sectors. As you compare to the other countries to Pakistan, why there is a least you can say impacts of financial crisis on Pakistan. Why? Because Pakistan people are less lenient or towards the loan system. Yes, people those who are called industrialists, they can be more motivated towards the banking system, though they can hire the loan or get the loan from banks and they can easily return. But the ratio of the people that are in Pakistan is very low because the return policy is very much low in Pakistan. This is the reason why they are now depending on the entrepreneurship. They are going to help you out to make your dream possible, to make your own idea into a business. This is the new factor. You can say a startup kind of systems is going to be started in Pakistan. Why? Because they knew that 90% of the people they are searching job in Pakistan in a government sector. Why? Because private sector is more higher. They are paying you huge benefits. But the thing is that wherever the comfort is, wherever the welfare is, wherever the need and the respect and acceptance is included, they are going to do so. Next, the economics, there are six major disciplines of economics, where first is belief, how you will accept the problem. There are different types of people, different types of concepts and mentality are there. Whenever there is a problem, they believe that okay, this issue can be resolved in a different way. But it's all about the mindset, how you will accept it, and how you can go and treat it in your own way. Every problem there is a solution, but how you will treat it in your own way of success. So second is personality. How you will measure your personality, just like even though right now in the situation of COVID-19, a huge amount of earning systems can be generated through economics via sitting at the home. Even though there is no need to visit any of the industry, there is no need to visit any of the job physically, because they knew that the personality matters. It can be elaborated whenever there is a communication gap. Even though I can tell you that why you are sending your curriculum vitae CV before applying for any job and why they are calling you for interview, there's a difference that they knew that what would be the skills and qualifications you will bear according to the need of the job, according to the job's requirement. Just like I will tell you one of the, you can say very, you can say unique kind of experience. I applied in one of the company in America. So they replied me, they were saying that, Shoaib Saab, you born before Google or after Google? I said, why you are asking this? They were saying that whoever born after Google, they are sending us all the details, get downloaded from Google. But if you have born before the Google, there might be different that you something learn, something taken out from the books, something you have get it, visited all the schools, colleges, you can institutions, or you can get the help of thesaurus, dictionaries, or rest of the things. So this is one of the belief, even though there is a mindset of outside Pakistan, outside your own country. So do not just depend upon your books, your degrees. Rest of the things which really impact help you is about your skills also. The way, the more you are fluent, the more you can say accepted, the more you are convincing power you are having, it will help you to win over any kind of a personality persona. Third, the character. What is character? According to the discipline of economics, character is all about how you will solve the issue in your own way of coldness. Why? Because just like, if there is a one student, he was asking, sir, if I want to make one, you can say, teapot, and I want to make a huge profit from this, how it is possible? So first, you can build a character in different ways, in different senses. That first you search the market, the number of the market. If you can compare with the Pakistan and India, if you will sell your product in India, where there is a 200 million market is there, and in Pakistan there is a only 22 million market is there. So which will be the highest rate you can buy? Definitely wherever the market is higher. So depend upon the character and depend upon the product you are selling and making. Business skills is very very important. Why? Because everyone knew that. Just like that, one of the experience I can share with you. Once upon a time, I was, you can say, working with the one of the, you can say, American company, telephone company. He asked me, Shoaib sir, what is the difference between sales and marketing? So I had said, sir, sales and marketing, okay, I will try to let you know. What is the difference between sales and marketing? Sales, it will be, so I said, sir, logical, original, illogical. Which answer can be good for you? He said, just, you can say, satisfy my question. Rest of the things is okay. So I said, sir, to sell comb to a barred person and to sell ice in a winter is called sales and marketing. It means both things are impossible. You cannot sell the comb to the bad person, because what he will do for this comb? If you can sell the ice into the season of winter, how is it possible that anyone can purchase us ice in a winter? You can say season. So it's all about again the skills. How much the skills you will borrow, or the skills you can get together in your own personality, it will help you to make it possible. Believe me, the confidence and the skills is always to get together. Intelligence, how to make it possible? Again, intelligence. When there is a one of the, you can say, my, you can say, principal of the school. So he asked me, so Shoaib Saab, you came from the, you can say, private sector and banking sector experience background. So how is it possible that outside there are 7 other students are waiting outside? They are having more experience than you. So why should I hire you? So I asked, sir, do you know, sir, there is a president of Pakistan, President Mamnoon Hussain in 2013. So I said, yes, he was saying there is a president. I said, sir, he don't have a single day experience as a presidentship, but he is a president. So until you do not give a chance to someone to, you can say, help and perform, how you will get it, make it possible? So through your intelligence, try to get the opportunity, try to get the, you can say, chance, try to get the, you can say, that, you can say, experience or whatever the assignments or exercise. Just get it, then it will be possible and easily if your mindset and your mental approach is clear. Next is ethics. What is all about ethics? Ethics is very important. You must respect every single human. You must respect everyone around the globe. It means that you can consolidate and you can help and collaborate all the things together until it will not give you the fruitful results. Next, economics. There are 5 key trends shaping the global economy in the current sector. How? And I will elaborate in a different way, in a style. There are 5 different key factors and trends, those who are going to change the whole world in a current situation. First is uneven COVID-19 economic recovery. How is it possible? Second, rising public debts. Third is a higher value added activities. Fourth, globalization, reset and shift market frontiers. As you all knew that, why and how is it possible to come and recover from the economic recovery of COVID-19? The global economy is expected to rebound in 2021 with the real GDP growth of 5.9, driven by the stimulus spending and COVID-19 vaccinations and improved consumer business and confidence. How is it possible? The economic recovery, it will depend upon outgoing the market, which will be depend upon the export and imports. It will help you to broader and increase the market levels according to the need and demands and the GDP growth. The rising public debts. What does it mean by rising public debts? The across countries, public debts increasingly high when there is a demand and need, but the debts when it will be rising more than the expectation, it will create problems for whatever the values and the globalization reset things are happen in front of you. Next, what is globalization reset? Even before the COVID 19 pandemic, globalization was in the midst of the profound change driven by the technological developments. Diverging growth path between developed and emerging economies with the geopolitical uncertainties and boosted nationalism and protectionism trends. This will again help you out and with interchange possibility values with the higher value added activities. And furthermore, global trade and multinational businesses have been put under stricter scrutiny and consumers increasingly request more transparent and socially responsible supply chains for the goods. Furthermore, the new trend is higher value added activities. As much the value added activities are important, the developing and emerging economies contribute to shift away from primary industries to the higher value added activities in the global supply chain. The share of the service sector to the GDP in India increased significantly from 49% in 2010 to 55 in 2020. Again, there is a new threat. I don't know it's how much it is still dark or soft that till yesterday around 650 new COVID patients has found it witnessed in China again. So I don't know again the markets will be slowed down and it will impact your value added activities or globalizations or not. Last trend is shifting market frontiers. Despite rising debt, risks, and uncertain recovery paths, emerging uncertain will remain the principal drivers of the global economic growth in long term between 2020 and 2040. 75% of the global GDP will come from emerging insects and bringing the share global economy pitching power, particularly when the 69% by 2020. The major factors of economic growth. There are two major factors which is very much high and needed according to the need of time and according to the artificial intelligence economic demand is entrepreneurs are creative, original thinkers, those who willing, taking risk to create new businesses and products. Why every single institute in Pakistan or rest of the world is motivating and asking for the startup policies? Why there is economic growth factor is more important as compared to others? It's all about that whenever there is a rich, new, creamy ideas will come from your small or the brilliant mindset, it will make and change the complete paradigm and the path of the country, especially the economy where you belong to. The second factor, which is very important, is entrepreneurs think of new ways to combine natural, human, and capital resources to produce goods and services that they expect to sell from purchase high enough to cover production cost. So the factors of growth, again, there is same factors of growth which can be highly impactful in a different way. Like if a new product or a services that does not become a popular, the entrepreneur may not make profit. This is all about the risk and shake times. Whenever there is a need, there must be a funding and donor system. Those who helping out and pushing the economy in a different way, which helping to economic growth depends on entrepreneurship willing to take chances and introduce new ideas, which is compassionate. Framework for the economic corridor development. What are the major, you can say, corridor economic development? You can say frameworks. This is small, you can say framework, which can be economically necessary conditions. Whenever there is a small economics, it starts with the key drivers, wherever the institutions and regulations are interconnected and help with the pushing material of external facts, employees, and the administration powers. Where it depend upon the sustainability and inclusiveness, Definitely it will be interchange and being a cycle of economics with help with major measures. Next, economic factors for investment and industrialization. It's as we all knew that investment and industrialization is interconnected with each other. It does not make a give a different perception of perfect that how is it possible that it should not include or associate with each other like this. The location advantage. Why? Because the streamlined regulations and taxation systems are permitted to give away a different kind of concept and helping hand to the business sector. Just like that, our country is facilitating and giving as much as facilitation to the industry, just like they must boost something and facilitate in a different way to their employees, to their, you can say, sell their products with their good trade facilitation in the logistics. Second is the access to the quality of human resources, knowledge, and innovation. Rest of the things are good backward and forward supply chain linkages. As you knew that the first one far most important sector currently every institution depending on is industrialization and the linkages platform, which definitely proven that the provisions of the fiscal and performance based incentives are very important, which makes any country, any institution, any industry, and any, you can say, economy with a helping hand with a different boost of recovery. Reliable accesses to the finance and competitive rates. Every, you can say, industrialist, every company bound to make over the rate and path values according to the limited ways of improvisation, but according to the rules and law of country wherever they belong to. So my next episode will be the artificial intelligence. This is the, you can say, path where we are going to collaborate. So what is artificial intelligence? The study of computer systems that attempt to model and apply the intelligence of human mind. If there is artificial intelligence, where it started, how it is working, and second, a branch of computer science dealing with the simulations of intelligent behavior in computers, the capability of machine to imitate intelligent human behavior. This is the small, you can say, explanation in a different way that the when Google now, and where is the Sri now? Where is Cortana now? Google now, Sri and Cortana is an intelligent digital personal assistants on various platforms like iOS, Android, and Windows mobiles. In short, they help us to find useful information when we ask for it by using the voices. We can use them to make calls, send messages, send reminders, take notes, recognize music, find great restaurants, check our calendars, and more. Let's talk about something about the history, small or early history of artificial intelligence. In 1950, English mathematician Alan Turing wrote a landmark paper titled Computing Machinery and Intelligence that asked the question, can machines think? Just like once upon a time, there was one student, he asked from my, you can say, teacher a question that is it possible that any iron bird can fly in the future? So the teacher randomly at the same moment she said, yes, it's possible and it will be inshallah in the future. And it's possible. As you knew that aeroplanes are treated like an iron bird in the current situation and they are flying. The machinery and the intelligence that ask the question that can machines think? Definitely. How further work came out of the 1956 workshop at the Dartmouth sponsored by the John McCree. In the proposal for that workshop he coined the paraphrase a study of artificial intelligence. The rise of artificial intelligence, why there is a need of artificial intelligence. Every human being, every industrialist, every institution, they need to get everything work possible in a minimum limited amount of time. Just like that, if there is a one industrialist, if I being a HR human resources manager, if I will ask you that there is a one professor of a highest rank, if he will work or give any kind of assignment, definitely he will complete and it will take time for 1 week. If I will ask you can say a different, you can say sector or IT specialist person to make this possible, every draft into the computer system based in a very rapid possible way, definitely he will make it possible in a limited amount of time. So this is all about that. Whenever the things are above your mindset, the requirements are huge, time is limited. So what would be in our mind? It's all about the time saving machine. The time saving machine is the replacement of current robotic systems which transform the technology in a different way. This is the reason why every single topic, every single discipline going to be transformed and replaced by the artificial intelligence in coming 40 years especially. In current status of the artificial intelligence have taken many shapes and forms of recent years, just like mobile phones, Siri Cortana, video games, characters, GPS, voice recognition, and the robotics. As you knew that whenever you were in a different city, you are trying to reach any of the place wherever you want to, you definitely you are using your navigation system. Even though nowadays there is a new system according to the artificial intelligence announced that there is no need to use your mobile, just make a possible and send a text to the navigation system. They will let you know that in how many minutes you will reach it and you will come back. Even though they will give you the possibility expectation of your assignment. Just like I have a plan to visit Hamdard University into the province or city of Karachi next week for a lecture. So I sent a message to the artificial intelligence software. They were saying that, sir, there's a possibility that might be there is a different, you can say, environmental aspects. Possibility there is a different kind of a nomenclatures can be hurting you. So there is a possibility there is a 70% your work will be done, 30% will be impossible. So it's not just only the navigation system. Your possibilities make it possible. Even you all work will be done just sending the text to the artificial intelligence software, which will be definitely soon announced. Even today's report of the research 5.5G announced by the Hawaii company today in China, they are going to promulgate and transform the reality. It's not about 4.0, it's about 5.5G, which is completely a product, a different podium which reshaped the world. Google's has been major play in artificial tendencies and deep learning. Deep learning is a machine learning based on algorithm. What does mean by algorithm? Algorithm is the only aspect which is difficult to transform and measure in a huge amount in a very limited amount of time. This is all happened with the help of artificial intelligence softwares and artificial machines. These are going to make it possible in a minutes. What are the major challenges nowadays we are facing? Computing power, tolerance power, intuitive thinking, judging power, future of artificial intelligence. Beyond negotiation, more says CMU is a betting. Several other artificial intelligence areas are going to be hugely important in the near future. Self-driving cars, improved medical care and treatment systems, open up doors to the future of exploration and etc. Believe me, according to the new artificial intelligence software, there is no need to submit your curriculum vitae after 2023 April, because your whatever the data is uploaded once on your Facebook, once on your Google account, once on your Google Drive, it automatically tracked and submitted to the concerned company. Even though even your single word letter can be typed in anywhere, can be associated, give a different kind of aspect that person belongs to which kind of a mindset, positive, negative, average, good or advanced. So it's my request to all the you can say listeners, whenever you're going to drop any kind of a post on any of the social media platform, be careful about this. Now everything is under watch. Even though your closed mobiles are under watched, and whatever the movements are you are doing, it all will be recorded without knowing that you are under watch. This is all about the artificial intelligence. So the pros and cons. What are the pros and cons? The precision and accuracy repair. What is mean by pros and cons? The precision and accuracy repairs, space exploration used for minimum process can do laborious tasks, fraud detection, manage records, lacking an emotional side, can do repetitive and time consuming tasks. Robotic pets, robotic radiosurgeries, you can say function without stopping, risk reducing, diagnosis and treatment. Let me tell you one thing. Tomorrow there is a final between Pakistan and England in the, you can say, Australia, and they are going to use the 5.5G technological aspects artificial intelligence software, which gives them the results that might be there more than 48% ratio that this match cannot be happened. So this is all about the pros. What will be the cons? Cost incurred in the maintenance and not be able to act any different. Lack the human touch, lack a creative mind, lack common, unemployment. Definitely, the unemployment is the major impact factor of artificial intelligence, because the person, whoever is having a six senses, just like any human having a six senses, a person having a senseless or having a robotic myriad senses, how it can be transformed? Definitely it will give a, you can say, abilities of humans may causes destructions. There is a, you can say, might, you can say this presentation depend upon two conclusions, because it will give you different kind of aspects. This is the new trend I have started, that why there is only one conclusion, there must be two conclusion. That one person who can mindset having a two different platforms or podiums, they can mindset set. So the middle conclusion would be the, finally we can say that artificial intelligence is the intelligence of machines and the branch of computer science that aims to create it. Artificial intelligence textbooks define the field as the study and design of the intelligent agents, where the intelligent agent is a system that perceive its environment and takes action that minimize the chances in its success. John McCarthy, who coined the term in the 1950, defined that the science and engineering are making intelligent machines sooner we have seen or we are witnessing now. So artificial, there is a other factors also which is impacting other countries also. So let me explain it. Artificial intelligence is a new factor of production also, where it is directly dependent on capital and the labor alone cannot drive sufficient growth. Like artificial intelligence is dependent on three major important sectors: double annual economic growth rates, boost labor productivity, and the shortened timeline growth. These are the major factors. 12 different and, you can say, developed countries there are associated with, which gives us a different snapshots, where the baseline state in the artificial study is explained very clearly. Whenever, if you will go to the United States, the baseline state is 2.6. When you will go to the artificial study, it will go to 4.6. If you again go with the Finland and compare with the Japan, it is zero point 0.8. When it will go for the Finland, it will go again to the 2.1. So different countries also, depending on the labor alone cannot drive sufficient growth rate policy also. Three growth accelerations. Artificial intelligence acts as a capital labor hybrid that does not degrade. A huge value is going to become from new goods and services that can be a professors of economics and innovations are already elaborated in a different three forms. Is first intelligent automation, labor and capital augmentation, and innovation diffusions. These three major factors are very important. Why? Because hybrid that does not degrade over the time. Now humans can do more innovative things. Being and very associated with these three things, it can be helping hand for the humans to innovate difference. So I will further explain it in this way, that creates growth beyond traditional automation solution. How artificial intelligence can be adopted and flex to automate complex tasks wherever humans, if okay, there is a presentation, Okay, there is a one of the, you can say, file you wanted to upload into the international university ranking portfolio. How it will be uploaded if the file is more than the accepted volume of the system. So if there is artificial intelligence, definitely it will make automate complex tasks very easily. How works across multiple industries or roles. Self learn for the repeatedly at scale. Next, make more efficient use to the workforce and capital assets. Artificial intelligence can help humans focus on adding more value, complement and enhance human ability, improve capital efficiency. Whenever there is an association of economics with artificial intelligence, it definitely depend upon the capital assets and the value added features. So in this way, they will help us to make a good profitable results in a different, in a capital efficiency way out. There's a one of the technology we are going to associate and started. So according to the platform, or I must, you can say, open this offer through the platform of Dr. Haider Shah, that there is a possible technology we are going to elaborate, and there is offers that whoever wanted to invest, whoever want to collaborate with us, they are most welcome. With the help of nanotechnology, concept based learning, we are going to use a nanotechnological basic item systems into our solar system, which can transform into the vaporization system, and the sun heat will catching the power of vaporization, and it will convert into the water. So it means through sunlight, we are going to, you can say, vaporize two things. It will generate the electricity also, and it will produce the water also with the help of vaporization, the sun heat. Same thing, same policy I have already adopted and started in my own village called Sultan Court. There is a small dish, you can say a signal dish. Just you have to put it, you can say, mirrors, and with the help of vaporization, it converted into the vapors and into the water, and it helped to produce the electricity also, and it will produce a water with the help of vaporization, sun heat. So innovation diffusion, use artificial intelligence to stimulate new implement technologies from new collaborations. Definitely few of the companies, few of the major, you can say, industries, they are a little bit scared from artificial intelligence. They are thinking that if we will accept this artificial intelligence softwares or the machines, it will harm us, and it might be it will taken out all the data, just like even though we are not safe around nowadays. Create new revenues streams from data generated. How it is like this? So the revenue stream from the data generated sources are very much limited in every country, and to introduce social benefits. Be ready to intellectually, technologically, politically, and ethically and socially. How? Prepare the next generation for artificial intelligence. How? Integrate human intelligence with the machine and intelligence. Second, it encourage artificial intelligence power change. Advocate an artificial intelligence code of ethics. Manage the ethical societal issues that can slow artificial intelligence progress. Address redistribution effects. Clearly articulate the artificial intelligence benefits and create strategies to address the concerns. So the next would be blue is the next green big thing. That will be what would be the, this is the third episode from my side. What is blue? As you already knew that blue is all about the water, and green is all about the land and the soil, what we are concept. In this way, how it is transforming the world. Nowadays, whatever the pollution we are doing on our soiling area, it will impact directly to the blue area. As you knew that in every country there is a maritime institution or organization, they are working for the betterment of blue, working for the betterment of oceans, to save out and dig out all the polluted things or items from the ocean. Why blue is the best thing? Because whatever the transforming systems of solar system is transforming up to the watery areas. And even though there is a new terminology is going to introduce is all about green finance. I will elaborate further. What is the blue economy? Blue economy is a sustainable and integrated development of oceanic activities in a healthy ocean. Policies that determine whether the use of oceanic resources is sustainable. Both the traditional ocean uses, such as fisheries, tourism, maritime transport, but also new
Dr. Shoaib was discussing wonderful things with us. I think there is some internet connection issue with him. That's why he's unable uh, to speak properly. But we are trying to connect him back, and so that he can explain very well. I was enjoying his presentation, the way he was describing everything. The first episode, which he called the second episode, and then the middle conclusion he drew. That was a wonderful. And now he was telling us about the blue economy, what is the blue economy and how it is being carried out by the different institution, and what is the appropriate ways to do it in a wonderful way. I think he's joining back again. Let me just see it. So we are trying to connect him back, and the way he was describing was so wonderful. Welcome back, Professor Dr. Muhammad Shoaib. And the way you were explaining was so great. And you can share your screen again with the same way, please.
yes, sir. Yes.
I was enjoying your presentation, and I was just telling my audience that the way you described the episode one, episode two, and the middle conclusion was great. And then the episode three was so fascinating. You were talking about the blue and how we can care about it was so great. So we cannot wait for further because you were going in a wonderful way, and you were explaining in a wonderful way. You were connecting the different dot in a very nice way, and in between you were just describing and narrating the different quotation and personal stories, which were making it more wonderful and appealing. So it was highly captivating, and I we cannot wait for further just to listen to the blue and the green philosophies. What is it, and why the world has moved toward it? Because it's not only the projects are the things, but it is very important for our climate perspective and for the global perspective. So, since you are the expert of this area, so looking forward for the wonderful elaboration of it. Yes,
Thank you, sir.
yeah. Thank you, and please carry on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So I hope again I'm audible to everyone, and my you can say presentation is showing.
Yes, Professor, you are audible, you are loud and clear, and you are visible, and the slides are also visible. So please carry on. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir. So, thank you again. Sorry for the inconvenience. Let's talk about the green economy. So, again, we will start the green economy. A green economy is one whose growth in income and employment is driven by public and private investments that reduce carbon emissions and pollutions. Believe me, world is very beautiful. Try to please be careful about this. Whenever you are using any kind of material, try to make it possible to recycle it. Try to waste in a way that it will not harm. Try to throw outside from your you can say portion areas where you are living to. It will not harm any animal. It will not harm or put into the any of the mud or any of the ocean. It will really make us paid off as return, because there is only one globe, there is only one earth. Definitely, whatever we are putting or sending outside, it will come to us in a different way, or in emission pollution, enhance energy and the resource efficiency, and prevent the loss of the biodiversity and ecosystem services. Critical issues on green economy is the green products and services tend to be more expensive, and companies invest more, as we are loudly saying to every single person that be careful about the pollution. Then why blue economy searching for the new models of marine and fisheries development? As you knew that whatever is on the land, we are making new and new buildings. Land is going to reduce, and reducing the
Sorry once again for the interruption, and I think because of the internet connection issue, Professor Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Khan is unable to deliver the same uh, this he would not be able to complete it because of the internet connection issue. So again, in a wonderful way, he was explaining and he was connecting the different dot, which was the great. And I really enjoy the people like Professor Dr. Mohammed Shoaib Khan, who are leading the world and who are describing the different things, who are working on different projects in order to investigate it further through empirical studies. And they are looking after the different SDGs, because the Sustainable Development Goals by the United States, by the UN, is a very important thing. And I believe that working on SDGs and relating it back to the education and the climate sector is a very interesting one. And welcome back, Professor Dr. Mohammed Sheikh Khan. And we do understand these are the limitations of the technology, and sometimes it happens. So no worries. I was just telling the audience that since you are working on different projects and particularly related to SDGs, that's why you have a wonderful knowledge of all this blue economy and all these things. So, and we are taking advantage of your wonderful knowledge. So please carry on. Thank you.
thank you so very much, and sorry for the inconvenience. As my, you can say, small gun, like my, you can say, small duck, my daughter Michelle Khan, she was taking out the, you can say, plug of my internet connection. So I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. It can be
No problem.
it's a natural phenomena. Thank you so much. Thank you so much again.
Very good. Thank
I'm
you.
going to resume it. Blue economy searching for the new models in marine fisheries. Fisheries. Believe it me, in 2010, the blue economy, around 10 years, 100 innovations and 100 millions of job market is currently available. Believe me, the rest of the world is going to transform to the technological aspects of, just like that. The best example in front of you, that the Middle East going to transform and taking out the rest of the material from the rest of the attention. Why is this so? That the Middle East going to, you can say, invest on different areas. How they are investing? They are having the, you can say, blue area. No? They are having most of the area, they are depending on sand and on the blue area. What they are doing, they are going to transform it in a different way. The concept of the blue economy is developed to answer the challenges that the system of the world economy has been exploitive and damaging the environment. But because of the waste and the damage caused by the exploration, the nature exceeds the capacity or ability of natural support. The principles of the reason efficiency, low carbon, social inclusiveness have flourished, but still hasn't been able to overcome the human agreed to exploit the natural resources. The concept of blue economy is meant to challenge the investors that the blue economy business model provides an opportunity to develop businesses and investment more profitable economically and environmentally. using natural resources more efficiently and does not damage the environment, production system more efficient and cleaner, producing goods with greater economic value, increase the absorption of labor, and provide as many opportunities to give benefit to the all contributors around the world. So humans drive numerous market and non-market benefits from the ocean systems. Through which way? Through ocean economies. How ecosystem serves and environmental productions and environmental services are produced like this. So how the provisioning ecosystem services are depend on the yachts, ships, the regulatory ecosystems saved whenever there is a glacier, they are melting, they are creating more and more blue water. They are depending on, as you knew, that the climate change, sustainable development goal, we must care about our environmental protection agencies. They must play their role. They are playing their role. They are just letting us know that be careful that whatever you are going to contribute in a bad way, which means the pollution, it directly impact in reducing the chances and opportunities of the rest of the world. Definitely, there are 70% there we are based on the water system. Sorry. The rest of the system is a cultural economic system services. At the last, there is the environmental system, which supports what? Support systems, functional ecosystems, and ocean health. If there is no fish, if there is no any, you can say pure water, if there is no water, there is no, you can say hygienic water available, what you will do further? How you will gain the responsibilities? Just like though, if you can take opportunity that the most of the, you can say, transforming of wire kind of a system transport is happening around the world, it's more safer than the rest of the transport and communication systems. Just like ecosystem functions and ocean integrity is equal, is all about the ocean health. Ocean health is all about the big new thing. This is the reason why the new terminology is being introduced, that blue is the next big thing. Be careful about this. Next, what is the governance? The governance is optimize human benefits without compromising ocean health. How we will save out this environmental productions is all about ecosystem services, provisioning regulatory, cultural, environmental services, resource users. Please be careful about this. Why you are always attracted to the ocean coastal areas? Because you knew that it will gives us a different transforms. It is going to introduce after 4 to 5 years or even after 25. It is going to become a new big market in the whole world. Those who can create 100 million jobs opportunities are going to transform. Again, the most wanted, the most required institution of job would be the maritime industries after 2025. They are going to transform the rest of the world. How to transform the transport systems? There is a new no pollution inside ocean. There's a new pollution, no pollution outside the ocean. Whenever you will go, you can use it to value the fisheries, tourism, energy, and bioprospecting. At the end, the potential for conflict users, environmental, spiritual, aesthetic, banquet, and mining transport. These two things will make everything possible. It's all about the mindset and the acceptance. Why we are treating not both things together? Why there is one, you can say, versus in between green economy and blue economy? We have to save both things. The behavior what we are right now treating is harming both the things. Do you know that there is only 30% green economy is there, but there is still 70% economy is blue economy is existing. So choice is open. We have to be careful that we should save 30% or 70%. Either we should save both the 100 parts together. Blue economy and blue economy sectors. What are the major sectors in the maritime industries are depending on? What one of the ships is doing is marine fisheries and aquaculture, non-traditional species culture, oil, gas, minerals, sea, salt production, marine trade, shipping and transport, marine tourism, carbon sequestration, marine biotechnology, marine renewable energy, marine special planning, maritime surveillance, maritime education and research. What is green economy framework? This framework is very, very important for everyone to know. Please understand this. Green regulations. What is all about the regulations? Regulation is that make everything document, accept it. Everyone should be bound that. Everyone should be care about the green and the blue economy. Do not just throw all the rest of the materials into the water. Even though you can take example of waste water management system of you can say Indonesia and Malaysia. What they are doing, they are whatever the water they are used, they are sending into the you can say trees, and they are not giving the fresh water to the trees. Whatever the water they are using, they are just throwing out into the trees, and it is going a healthy environment. Water is also safe, hygienic, and it is rest usable at the end. First, green finance. What is all about the green finance? Transform the plastic money, Bitcoin. Please limitize the paperwork. Whenever you limitize the paperwork, it help you to the green economy. Just depend upon the figures. Green innovations, all about the innovations which help you tend to reduce the carbon emission systems. Green partnerships, try to collaborate with each other. Just like you can take the example of West Indies. West Indies, the country based on different 17 to 11 islands, small islands, but they are collaborating with each other. They are interchanging, interconnecting, helping, and it make one country possible an example for the rest of the world. Green marketing. Why there is a no green marketing system in Pakistan or rest of the world? They must accept this, the green economy framework, and to implement.
I think there is a internet connection issue again, but really, Professor Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Khan was explaining very well the blue economy framework, which was really in a great way. He explained that what is green finance, the green innovation, the green partnership, and the green marketing. How can we care about it, and how can we implement the green framework in order to have the better world and better globe? Since nowadays you might have noticed that every institution, particularly the different organization and the education industry, they are following the guidelines provided by the SDGs, that 17 goals, and particularly education industry looking after the quality education, and most of the other SDGs, for example, the 4, 7, 9, 11, and 15 regarding the climate change, and how can we look after the energy conservation and all these things, which are very, I think, important aspect to consider the world in a way that we need to be very careful regarding our resources, and how can we uh, use it in a gentle way, in a way that we do not harm the environment. As the Professor Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Khan explained very well, that we have only one globe and this one earth, and we must be very careful regarding our activities, that how we are going to harm the environment and the oceans and the whole ecosystem, because that's very important to look after all the factors which are related to it, and our actions are going to be affecting the whole economic whole ecosystem of this planet. So we need to be very careful in that perspective. I think there is a internet connection issue, because he's trying to connect, but he's unable, and we are trying to get him back soon. And really, such kind of sessions are very important with respect to the artificial intelligence, which Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Khan explained was very nice. That how can we take the advantage of the artificial intelligence in predicting the human behavior and all these things. And very nicely, he explained the role of the artificial intelligence and in upcoming future that how artificial intelligence is going to predict our different mindset, even whatever you do on the social media, whatever you do with the cell phone. Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Khan was explaining that it will actually lead towards the prediction of your mindset, even that what kind of things you like, where you visit, and so many things. So actually, these are the data which can be integrated to predict your behavior and your mindset. So again, artificial intelligence, the new advancement are there, and things are moving in the new industrialized revolution. So definitely, it will change our life. The most important thing for you, whoever is watching around the globe, please advance yourself with the same way, the way we are moving forward towards the technological advancement. You must also enhance your skill set in order to match the future employment opportunities very well, because if you do not upgrade your skill set, so you will be left behind, and then you will not be matchable with the that time of the employment opportunities. So with the world, please improve yourself, go after the reading, do read the different things, what is happening in your field, and what are the career opportunities over there, what are the new skills that are being offered in the field which you are, and how you can take advantage of the different artificial intelligence tools and the different gadget knowledge you must have in order to excel in your field. So that will actually help you in going in a way that you can achieve the excellence in your field. So all the things are being changed with the passage of time, but we need to update ourselves. And there's a popular quotation that change is automatic but not the growth. So growth is manual, and for that you must put a lot of efforts to improve and to enhance your knowledge and skills. And today's world is so dynamic that if you don't update yourself, so you will not be able to compete with the rest of the world, whether it is on the job or whether in terms of the organization. So better to prepare for the upcoming, I would say, competitive world through the different strategies as well. I think the Professor Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Khan has back. Welcome back, Professor Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Khan, once again. And
Sir,
we do understand that there
thanks for
are
the
the
time.
technological limitations, and that's completely fine. So I was just discussing with our audience that how the climate change, the ecosystem, all the things are connected with our actions, and which you were referring that we have one planet and one earth, and we should be caring about it, and we should look after
Sir,
our
am I
activities.
audible to everyone?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, can you hear us? uh, Roxab, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Am I audible to everyone? I think I have shared my screen also.
Yes, it is shared, and you and the slides are visible to our audience, so please go ahead. Thank you.
It's my heartiest, you can say, apology from the bottom of my heart to every listener, especially to Dr. Haider Shah Sahab for this, you can say, uninterrupted interruption.
It
So let
happens,
me
Prof,
let me, you
Prof,
can say, start again. The
yeah, please.
economic principles are very very important for the rest of the world, especially for every single new learner and new listener in this world. That what is the nature's efficiency? Nature's efficiency is very very important. As you knew that the transparency and the environmental impact is directly associated with the blue economy. Why? Because blue is all about depending on the water ecosystem. This ecosystem definitely interconnected with the world of environment, where the zero waste, leave nothing to waste. Waste for one is food for another. You can say waste from one process is a resource of energy for other. Social inclusiveness, self sufficiency for all, social equity, more job, more opportunities for the poor, generation to the regeneration, and balancing production and consumption. Multiple economic benefits are there. This is one of the, you can say, no compromise maximize level system, that ocean health is depend on the human benefits and well-being. Whatever the people are using in their daily use of life, it's all about whenever there is a ocean health is possible. So try to, we have to balance both the things equally. We have to be careful about that. Whatever we are using or disposing of, it should not impact or harm the ocean health. The global increase in ocean economies as nations or regions turn to the new opportunities to foster economic growth and food and energy scarcity. Note the difference in terms of particularly ocean and blue economies, significant confusion in terminologies and typologies. So oceans economy, the ocean economy's terminology, definition, classification standard, and the scope of different by different countries are there. So the blue economy, as per the Gunpowder Police book, the blue economy 10 years, 100 innovations, 100 millions of jobs. Advocates innovate solutions to sustainable development, including the fostering entrepreneurship to create sustainability. This concept is not specific to the oceans only. Ocean resource use for some. Blue economy means the use of the sea and its resource for sustainable economic development for others. It simply refers to any economic activity in the maritime sector, whether the sustainable or not. Ocean's blue economy needs to be contextualized in terms of world integrated maritime strategy and the AI 2063 agenda, world blue economy. As we all knew that there is a world climate change promise kept COP27 conference held or currently doing, you can say currently they are furnishing into the country Egypt, and they are all together to save out the health, because the world is completely depending and nurturing towards the health of oceans.
Yeah. Dr. Shoaib, excuse me, please.
Sorry,
Uh,
sir. Yes,
yeah, your slides are not moving, please.
slides. Okay. Currently,
Yes.
I am. You can. Currently, I am the slide of blue economy and marine pollution. Is it
Uh,
visible?
no, we are on the slides of the blue economy and the principles.
Okay. Let me stop it again and let me share it again. Fine.
Please, please. Thank you.
Present screen. Sir, is it visible now?
Yes, it's visible. Can you just change another slide so that we can see that it's moving or not? Yes,
Yes.
it's moving. It's moving perfectly. So please go
Okay.
ahead. Thank you
Currently, I
so
am
much.
on blue economy and marine pollution outline.
Yes, we can see it. Thank you.
Yes.
Please carry on.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
For blue economy and marine pollution outline would be like this, so that the ocean economy, what is the blue economy? World Bank approach blue economy action plan, risks faced by the oceans, marine pollution in SIDs and coastal states, and pro blue. Ocean economy is thriving like this, that the globally 1 in 10 livelihoods depend on fisheries. The ocean economy will double to 3 trillion by 2030. 80% of the all goods traded internationally are shipped across oceans. The oceanic tourism industry is growing fast, added values to double between 2010 to 2030. Oceans are the largest carbon sink on earth. SIDS as a system of the coastal states are particularly relevant on fish protein. So as you knew that there's a huge market, trillion, billions of market is associated with the ocean economy. So we must depend on, and there is an industrial marine aquaculture system to be implemented, and to the basic health nurture system. Small scale fisheries account for the around 60 million jobs into the primary sector. The nature of blue economy. Blue economy is likely green 2.0 poly 2010 system. Blue economy is not simply ocean based economy, but ocean based economy may be developed based upon the principles of blue economy. Blue economy is not green economy applied to marine resources development. The concept of blue economy is likely most suitable to apply in promoting sustainable marine and fisheries development. Blue economy integration of it based on the land based economy. What is Blue Economy Action Plan? World Bank approach system, knowledge management and innovation, enabling environment, governance, fiscal and financial regimes, public and private investments. These all three major factors should join together to make one big and strong action plan according to the World Bank, which can diversify and encourage and help to move further towards the target of blue economy according to the change and the gender. One example, the SW Fish program aims to improve fisheries management at regional, national, and the community level, enhance regional collaboration, improved governance at country level, increase economic benefits, supports the coordination and mechanism that allows SIDs and beyond fisheries. Instant in the Salish Somalian island, known as a climate and disaster risk related management. Blue bond issues to finance the sustainability agendas, which help and rest of the communities are very much associated and get benefit if this collaboration enhanced to save the more programs towards the soy fish. Oceans are also face many different risks. In a which way? Climate change, warmer oceans mean fishery productivity decreases, ocean acidification leads to the destruction of habitats. Fishing beyond what the oceans can sustain. Trade off between long term sustainability and short term growth. There's a no growth. Scarcity of sustainable aquaculture production models. The major and the far most important is pollution, jeopardizes tourism, fisheries, and seafood safety. Marine pollution is a threat to the blue economy. How? Multiple sources on the land and the sea. Impacts beyond marine ecosystems. Socio-economic sectors that are the key for seeds and tourism fisheries help the coastal development areas. Invest information and analytical work. Multi-sector investments policies are required. Innovate through blue bonds that customize the models and save out the water pollution and marine pollution. Caribbean joining global movement to the address of the marine pollution. How it works? It bans on the single use of plastics or styrofoam are in place in 14 Caribbean countries. Why not if the smallest countries, small islands are doing so? Why would everyone not so? Customizing solutions to the Pacific Islands challenging. Fiji issuing specific regional recycling network scoping study. Roadmap for the first regional hub recycling nature network. Pacific Islands regional oceanscape programs. Others are assessments like the polluting and loss to the coastal fish. Pro-blue multi-donor platforms for blue economy. There are 4 different pillars. They are going to be multi-donor programs to be announced. First, to improve fisheries governance, marine pollution management, including marine litter like a plastics, bluing of oceanic sectors, integrated seascape approach. The goal is all about to achieve the integrated and sustainable economic development in healthy oceans. Blue economic sectors, which are the major sectors? Sustainable fisheries, marine production, restoration, biodiversity and ecosystem, waste management, marine renewable energy, disaster management, risk reduction, marine biotechnology, tourism. Expected impact, the double the contribution to the GDP, more sustainable as we are very much bound to the life below water based on the economic activities, create new additional job that could contribute into the reduction of poverty and other sectors. Next, the blue implemented financial ecosystems, how it works. It's all about the bridging to each other, how it resources with the private to public investment policies. It will reconnect with each other like the public sectors, private sectors, land ministries, NGOs, social enterprises. They are associated under the umbrella of Maritime Association Company or the industry. Again, there is a small formula of governance, how it will work. It will work in three different concepts: government, society, and science. Optimize human benefits and well being without compromising ocean health. Concept of collaboration, my fourth and the last episode, impacts of our society. Economics, SDG talks on artificial intelligence with the final version of 4.0. Artificial intelligence with the digital quack, 10 ms with the $4 trillion of market cap. Artificial intelligence with the help of blue and green economy, mobile cloud first systems. Artificial intelligence is the six top trends in the world with the help of artificial intelligence and their collaboration with the blue and green economy. Gartner, the perceptual smart machine age top three trends with the summit of 91.7 trillion artificial key intelligence sectors. Data volumes driving artificial intelligence is all about only artificial having a power to analyze this data to solve grand challenges and problems guiding our future. Second, machine age. With the help of dramatic growth in the driven smart machines and evidence everywhere, every single suspect and the risk factors can be helped and transferred, reduced its maximum loss with the help of artificial intelligence. Fourth, industrial revolution. The fourth industrial revolution would be called the 4.0 by the professor. Shoaib World Economic Forum says that the cyber and the physical systems driven by artificial intelligence and robots, extreme automation in the connectivity, artificial intelligence impact directly and indirectly economic, culture, social, endless disruption, labor. 58% of the jobs automated, artificial intelligence, and Martin Ford rise of the robots. As you all knew, that is the artificial intelligence creating the digital quack where 80% of the companies and jobs will be need to change or fail. Artificial intelligence technical standards achieve SDGs or not. Artificial intelligence driven unprecedented era with the hypertime comparison, extreme convergence, exponential accelerated automation, 26 billion of IoT, Internet of Things devices by 2020. Artificial intelligence driven unexpected era. This is, I think so. Artificial intelligence evidences Singapore. Self-driving taxis started from September 2016. Norway, Telenor Artificial Intelligence and Big Data Labs. GE Survival of Software in Artificial Intelligence. Beardo Stock Master predicts master trends. Deep Knowledge Ventures involved etc. and more. United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, affordable, reliable, everywhere. Safe, inclusive, fair, equal, resilient, sustainable, all ages. 11 action lines with the AI. United Nations, the most important goal is partnership of goals is United Nations with the 2015 to 2030. As we all knew that before 2015 there are Millennium Development Goals limited up to the 2000 to 2015. United Nations, these are the major goals with the help of artificial intelligence associated and transforming in a which way? Tracking poverty, diagnosis, good health, casual influences, developing programs, education, microfinance with the good jobs and economic. Again, the artificial intelligence, greenhouse emissions in smart cities with the help of artificial intelligence. Again, the global partnership with the limited amount of time. There are two small offers from my side that we are going to open the two worlds, open the world's first artificial intelligence incubation center at Government College University, Hyderabad, Pakistan. So we need investments, coalition partners, researchers, analysts, and artificial intelligence specialists, donors, and fundings. They are most welcome to collaborate with each other, and it will be helping hand to us. We are going to build a nanotechnology vaporization solar water production plant to produce water and electricity from the heat. This is all about from my side. Thank you so very much.
Wow, Dr. Shoaib, it was so great to listen to you. The way you divided your presentation in four parts. I love the part you have given the episode one, two, three, and four. And I love the way you started it from the six major discipline of economics, and then you talked about the belief system, the character, the personality, till the ethics. How does it play a role? It's wonderful, and followed by the artificial intelligence, and you narrated a wonderful your own stories and examples in that. And very nicely you have talked about that the data itself is so important, and the way you are using the social media and the other accounts, be mindful of that data is going to predict your behavior and your mindset. So be very careful while using these platforms. I think you have given a wonderful message to the world as well in that perspective. And very nicely you talked about the two very important concept of the ocean and the green, that how we are going to support our ecosystem. That is very important, because as you mentioned that we have only one earth and one globe and one planet, so we must care about it, and the activities we do that should not harm the environment and the ocean itself, because that would disturb our lives. So I think that was a wonderful part. And then again, at the end, at the fourth session, you integrated everything again back with the SDGs, which is nowadays a wonderful thing. And when you were trying to connect, that time I was discussing with the audience that SDGs are very important for the institution, and particularly education institution, and we are following the guidelines of it, the quality education, or the climate, or energy conservation, and so many 17 goals. We care a lot about it, and there is a lot of projects available on that, and world is moving towards achieving the sustainable goals, which are very important. And you are doing wonderful job while doing it. And at the end of the presentation you also give a what a wonderful open offer to all our audience, that if they want to collaborate, if they want to support, or if they want to provide a funding, that would be the great thing, because it's our planet and it's our investment towards our upcoming generation. And I believe if we join hands together in for the betterment of this planet, for this society, for this community, because we are global citizen and we must look after that thing. So thoroughly I enjoyed your presentation, and I love your content, which was very up to date. Your slides were so powerful yet so simple, because the way you were projecting and you were connecting the different things was so nice. And above everything, the way you were explaining was so nice, your narration. And I did not feel for a single time that your energy is low and you are not explaining the way you should have. But the way you were explaining was full of energy, and it seemed to me throughout the presentation, it's been 1.5 hour, but you were speaking the way you just started it, and very passionately you were explaining the things, and the way things were coming out of your heart, because you have a special corner for it, and the way you carry out your profession, and this wonderful speeches and seminars, the keynote speeches is so great. And I have seen you on multiple platforms, and the way I found you there, you did the same job, fantastic, and congratulations. The way you explained everything was so great, so nice. Really appreciate your presentation, Professor Dr. Mohammad Saif Khan.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Actually, primarily my presentation was depending on more than 150 slides. So
Yeah.
it was the first time to connect with you. So I minimized from 150 to 73 slides. So even though I'm,
Right.
I'm I was trying to make my episodes up to 10 episodes, but
Yeah.
all the things are connected to each other and limitize it. And I will let you know that inshallah next time also I will give you even more broader knowledge and in-depth analysis about this concept.
Wow,
If
wonderful. And
once
we will be anxiously waiting for this next session where you will be telling us in a elaborative way, because you do not only explain the things which are in the slides, but you also include the various of your examples. Because I was just listening, you quoted your different US companies, they were asking about the sales and marketing and so many things like that. I think that makes it more attractive and more appealing when you incorporate your own stories and examples to make it more clarify. I think that's the wonderful part. And
thank you so much.
really, yeah, the way you are a great speaker, we really appreciate the way you are contributing to the world is nice. And if you allow me, should we start with the first question, please? Because a lot of questions are waiting for you.
Please, please, they are most welcome to ask anything, and I'm all yours.
Yeah, thank you very much. But since the time limitation, we will take the few questions. We cannot take the full so many questions because we received more than 80 questions for this session, which was really outstanding response to this session. The first question I would like to ask that Dr. Shoaib, they want to ask that Prof, how do you see the role of artificial intelligence? Do you think that they can replace the human and the artistic work? Whether the human artistic world will be appreciated in upcoming years or it will be replaced by the artificial intelligence? Yes, please.
Thank you for the question. Yes, sir, it is very important. Whenever there is a need of technical requirement, you have to need get help from artificial intelligence, robots, machines, softwares, their knowledge and their technological, methodological, and productivity measurements. Because if you are going to transform and replace with the humans one to another, and every time it will definitely reduce the human power, human aspects, human acceptance, and human feasibility inside in any of the institutes. You knew that, sir, in the industry there is a different, it's just like there is a one use a motorbike machine system or motorbike industry. There is a technical aspects to connect each other. At that time in that place you can place the artificial intelligence robots where they can be more faster. But even though if you can transfer, if I will let you know that, sir, okay, try to write one letter that this project, we need this project, we need one proposal. Definitely he, she, or whatever the robotic system will write the productive measurements. It's not up to the mark as per the requirements of the things which required from the other party. According to me, the role is very important, but you have to limitize it. Make it draft in a limited manner. Make a proper policy that not more than this percent we have to implement the involvement of artificial intelligence in our society, in our industry, in our institute, or in our university. When you will limitize it, it will be more good too, because if you are going to replace it, definitely it will make a more impact on the unemployment sector towards the existence and feasibility of human aspects.
Wow, very nice. Thank you very much for such an elaborative answer. But now you have yourself pointed out the two important things, which were my upcoming two questions. Now let me just connect it because you have already highlighted it. The second question they wanted to ask that, dear Prof, how do you see the role of robotics and artificial intelligence as per the human control is concerned? Do you think they can escape the human control in the future? That was the first question. And second question, which was very much related, you mentioned as well that how do you see the role of the artificial intelligence and the unemployment? Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Actually, as human having a different concept, mindset, and methods, as much as you give them a more, you can say, power to control the artificial intelligence, it will definitely tends to the positive and to negative way also. Just like that, in a positive negative way, that if you wanted to require one job work done from one of the person, just like that, if I will give a responsibility that okay, try to go and paint this wall, you have to paint this wall for one person or for one day, but it's not that you should go and ask them again and again, because the systems which transform interconnected into the artificial intelligence, it they are using with the connectivity of 5.5G. Now it means the senses are also under control. The senses are under control means if you will give the same idea, same control, same requirements, same data and same jobs orders to the same machine, definitely it will think that this person is trying to reach me out without the intention and with the reasonable ways. So it's better that try to control the things with a limited way and try not to give more access to the robotics. Just like that, every single visit is picturized. Just like once a robot will visit your, you could say, drawing room, just like one of the personal area, it will take pictures and it will note down that which thing is placed where. So it can be thought that if the access is given to someone else like your brother, definitely your brother will ask from the computer, that your brother will demand that try to get that key from that place, or whatever the seeker file is there, try to get out of it, because control can be transformed. But my request is that try to minimize the control also, try to minimize the role of that robotic also. Until you will not minimize it, not limitize it, it will make you harm. At the end, this is a machine and it can transform, replace you like this. Second question is all about the unemployment. Unemployment again, definitely just like that. If you can order to a machine, to a robotic thing, that okay, tell us about the economics. What is economics? Definitely, human might be scared of, human might be fed up of explaining again and again. But if you will give the task to the one of the machine that please explain and elaborate in a different ways, aspects with a different methodology, definitely he, she, or whoever can so explain it. So both the things are very important, sir. That give access, control in a limited manner, and try not to give all authorities at all the time. This is from my side, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much once again for such a elaborative and explaining the things in a wonderful way. And I think these are the things which the people look upon and they want to hear from the expert, because these are the things which needs a bit of the clarification. I love your wonderful phrase that you should limitize it in terms of control. That would be better for you. And there is one another question. You yourself is the educationist, and you are a wonderful, I would say, the researcher as well. There is a one question from our faculty member. They want to ask that Professor Dr. Mohammed Shoaib, can you just please enlighten us regarding the AI and the education? On the one hand, automation and artificial intelligence may demand more workers who have the skills regarding the programming, mathematics, and the new skill set. Don't you think it will revolutionize our education system in upcoming years as well? Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for this question. Far more the best thing, just we are now witnessing, there is a ERP system is going to be initialized in the every single institute of Pakistan, especially. ERP is enterprise resource planning. It means a paperless work. The paperless work, it means again the involvement of robotics and to change the paradigm of education, sir. If there is a presentation to be given via, you can say, Zoom, or via, you can say, projector, if is this the demand can be given to the any of the machine, it will automatically explain, it will automatically elaborate it will automatically give a different and more explained details as required or demanded from one of the physical teacher. available in front of you. Definitely, sir. Artificial intelligence, when it will appear, it will incorporate, it will put feet into the education sector. Till now, it's very much limited. And till now, I witnessed that it's not that much involvement of artificial intelligence in, you can say, our education system. But definitely, sir, it is very near to, because one of the sector is already in, the two systems are involved in. This is the basic sectors involvement of artificial intelligence. One of the basic sectors, first is ERP and SLC, life learning cycle. These two softwares are one of the parts of the robotic systems. It means the paperless. There will be a no pen use. There will be a no use of, you can say, paper. What does it mean? It means everything is inside your laptop, and through laptop you will terminate anyone. Through laptop you can appoint anyone. Through laptop you can give marks to anyone. Through laptop, through this ERP system, you can promote anyone. You can print out the results, you can share the assignments, you can ask the assignments, you can give marks, you can say issue the final experience certificates. So it means everything it is, if the paperless, so I don't think so it will be again a very risky factor for us. But yes, I must request your friend who asked this question to learn about the ERP and SLC system. This will be
Yeah,
very helpful for him.
yeah.
If not,
Thank
then
you
I can
very
explain
much.
again.
Yeah, thank you very much for just elaborating and enlightening them regarding how can they improve their understanding regarding it. Very nice. One last question, and again, as you are the economist as well, they want to ask that Professor Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Khan, please guide us regarding the role of the artificial intelligence and the trade. Potential effect of artificial intelligence technology on trade activities, particularly the employment and the international impact of artificial intelligence, which is related to global artificial intelligence competition, global value chain, and the international trade policies, because they are going to be a lot of things which will be carried out through e-commerce and so many things without the boundaryless international businesses. So, how do you see AI and trade? Yes, please.
Yes, the best example currently, according to Pakistan, is CPEC. What is all about CPEC? Is China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Why it is China-Pakistan Economic Corridor? If you can see, the biggest market of China to sell their product is America. When they reaches out through the voyage system, it would move towards the voyage through 5,200 kilometers from their own country till America. When they will pass out it from the middle of the Pakistan in a pathway, in a roadway, it will minimize up to around only 2006 kilometers in a minimize. It will save their product, it will save their trade efficiency. Even though what China is doing is, you knew that you transform the trade with the help and the containers put into the ships with the person human technology. But according to the artificial intelligence, they are saying that the accuracy, the proficiency, limitize the time, productivity, and timely consignment delivery is possible with the help of artificial intelligence. As you knew that if you can assemble the products of iPhone and mix it together, why Americans are sending their products and iPhone materials to the China to assemble it? As you knew that if you can open any of the iPhone, it's mentioned that's assembled by China, because they have the proficiency in technological aspects. Now what artificial intelligence is doing, minimizing it. They are putting one of the technological algorithm system with the e-commerce and transforming it. There is no need to send the particular items from the America towards China. What they are doing with the help of same technological aspects, connecting together, mixing the algorithm with the metadata system and nanotechnologies and artificial intelligence, same thing in same product is assembled inside the Florida state. From 2024 January, not a single product is going to be assembled outside America If the artificial intelligence is completely transformed, this is the major role. It means every country is going to transform, invest, and materialize the artificial intelligence up to their own country. Believe me, whoever is so more serious toward that artificial intelligence, they do not need anyone's help. This is all about.
Yeah, very nice once again, and very nicely you have talked about and you have given example of the China and America. I think that what this session was eye opener for all our audience from around the globe. That how can the artificial intelligence is playing the role and how can we prepare ourselves to it, because it is going to impact us. And you talked about the 4.0 technology, the new revolutionized technologies 5.5. I think we should prepare for it, and the new skill set which is required, we have to learn it. And if in order to compete with the world, and today's world is so dynamic and it keeps on changing, so we have to update ourselves as well. So really, Professor Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Khan, it was so great session with you. Wonderful explanation and powerful content you shared with our audience from around the globe. As it was expected, as I knew earlier, because we have been watching you on different platform, and we had the pleasure that we share the same platform once as well. You invited us for the conference as well, which was so kind of you. And the way you are contributing to the world is so great. We are proud of you, and please keep it up. The way you are contributing, the way you are involved in a different projects, and the way you are carrying out this nanotechnology and the other initiatives. Our best wishes are with you, and I would request to our audience that please join hands together and please contact with the Professor Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Khan for future learning and guidance and collaboration, because he's always open and he's very kind to give the time and guidance. So really enjoyed this session with you. So your concluding remarks, and at the end of the session, we ask our each guest that what is their message to the world. So what is your message to the world as a teacher, author, speaker, researcher, trainer, learner, professional, and educator? Yes, please.
Thank you so much again for your time. I must start with the apology that around 4 to 4 times I was interrupted and I was signed off, unfortunately, due to the natural whatever the things are happened. So thank you again for this, you can say, a huge opportunity. I tried my level best that whatever I have gathered, whatever I have learned, whatever I have taken from every single room, place, street, you can say area, region I have visited, the person I met. This is all about the acceptance. I must appreciate and I must request you all that try to put your feet in every sector. Just like that, I am an economist. But in the next year, in January 2022, I am going to take admission in PhD artificial intelligence because I am going to transform my aspects. Why everyone is limited up to? Why there is no second PhD? Why there is no another PhD? So, because knew that the rest of the further life is all about artificial intelligence and information technology. So, I am going to take admission in information technology as a PhD student. So never be limited up to. Education is the best way. Ink and pen is the best weapon to, you can say, nurture any person, and try to accept, give respect and opportunity. Try to learn and collaborate with each other. Believe me, if as much as you are up to and welcome to, it will be a far more better thing than any can accept. Thank you so very much from my side.
Wow, what a powerful message you have given to the world. Again, you have quoted your own self that now you are planning to have a second PhD in order to explore further knowledge, and you don't want to limit yourself by the limiting beliefs that you can't do everything. Yes, you can learn so many new things, and you can go with the world, and you can improve yourself all the time if you have that will. And there is a popular quotation: when there is will, there is way. I know you have an iron will, and inshallah, you will be doing it with the full of your wonderful, I would say, the willingness towards the and the eagerness towards the knowledge. So once again, thank you very much to the audience that please do follow our distinguished guest speaker through his research work, and you can email him for future learning and guidance. He is very generous and always ready to help the people. Moreover, wonderful explanation and powerful content which the great speaker has already elaborated will help you to learn and develop your understanding regarding the artificial intelligence and the different things. So that's all we have time for today. Thank you once again, Professor Dr. Mohammed Shoaib Khan Patan. And also, I would like to thank our audience who joined us. Thank you very much for your support and liking our session. Stay tuned as many sessions are on the way. Please do not miss any session. Until next session, take care of yourself. Bye bye.